Let's talk about the cardinality for two sets. Up until this point, we have been talking about elements in a set. So maybe set A contained the elements A, B, C, D, and set B contained the elements B, D, and E. But now we're going to make a little switch. Instead of talking about individual elements, we're going to add up the elements and talk about the counts or the cardinality. So let's look at an example. In 2015, there were 40 states that had some form of casino gambling in the state. 44 states sold lottery tickets of some kind, and 36 states had both casinos and lotteries. Draw a Venn diagram to represent this data. Remember, we are dealing with counts, not individual elements. Now, usually in class, I have students spend some time trying to figure out where each of these numbers go. So let's draw out the two sets. I'll label the left one as casino and the right one as lottery, and notice they overlap a little in the middle. Now, where do you think the count should go? Well, usually students will start with 36, and they want to put that in the middle because 36 states have both casinos and lotteries. Then we can put 40 on the left-hand side since we have 40 states that have some form of casino gambling, and the 44 on the right-hand side since 44 states have sold lottery tickets. This is where I pause in front of a class and ask, do you see anything wrong with this? So I'm going to ask you now. Do you see anything wrong with these numbers? You can pause the video and think about it for a minute if you would like. So here's the problem. How many states are in our country? If we add up these three numbers, we get a number larger than 50. So clearly we've done something incorrect. So let's go back to the problem. The 36 actually does stay in the middle because the problem states that 36 states had both casinos and lottery. But we need to do something different with those other numbers. So let's look. There are 40 states that have some form of casino gambling. So the 40 represents this entire circle on the left. Everything in this circle should total up to 40. So we've already accounted for 36 of those elements, those states in the middle. So we just need to figure out what's left over. So 40 minus 36, that will be 4 states. Next, the 44 states have lottery tickets. So let's look at the second circle. The total for this circle is 44. But 36 states have already been accounted for in the middle. So to figure out the number of states with just the lottery, I'll subtract 36 from 44. Well, 44 minus 36 is 8. So 8 states have the lottery only. Now, do you think we're done? Well, let's add up all the numbers. 4 plus 36 plus 8 equals 48. But we have 50 states. So the 2 leftover states go on the outside of the 2 circles. And this represents the 2 states that don't have casino nor lottery. So now we can answer the accompanying problems. Question A says how many states have only casino gambling? So that's going to be the 4. Part B asks how many states have only lotteries? So that will be just the one side of the second circle that has only lotteries, and that will be 8. Part C asks how many states have neither casino gambling nor lottery tickets, and we already discussed that is going to be 2, the number on the outside of the circles. And part D asks how many states have casino gambling or lotteries or both. So I'm just going to add up all those numbers in the middle. So 4 plus 36 plus 8. That's going to equal 48. Now, one word of caution. Sometimes the question will ask, how many have casino, gambling, or lottery? That is the same question. So even if it doesn't have that word or both in there, that is implied.